Hey everybody, it's Red Panda Gamer here for something a little different. I'm going to be doing a quick look of the Humble Indie Bundle 8. This is the 8th official Humble Indie Bundle. And for those of you who don't know, we'll just get this right out of the way. The Humble Indie Bundle is a pay-what-you-want, support charity, and get cross-platform DRM-free games. So basically what that means is you can pay whatever you want, and you can get Little Inferno, Awesome Nuts, Capsize, Thomas Was Alone, and Dear Esther for anything. The money goes towards the game developers, charity, and that's the Electronics Frontier Foundation and Child's Play charity, and obviously the Humble tip, and the developers get a little cut as well. And if you go over $5.67 now, that average changes over time, you can get the amazing Hotline Miami and the beautiful Proteus. This is actually probably one of the best Humble bundles we've had in quite a while, but I think ever. Like, this one's really good. And the other cool thing is this one just started today, today being Tuesday the 28th. So this one just started, and normally more towards the end of the Humble Indie Bundle, they add more games to it, normally as many as like 5 or 6. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take a little bit of time to cover each one of these games, and hopefully it gives you a better idea of what the Humble Indie Bundle is, and it's really, really cool. I mean, it's super simple. All you really need to do is just kind of scroll down here. You can give a custom amount, or you can give any of these amounts, and then here's the developer tip, the charity amount you want to give, or the Humble tip, which is the amount that the people who run the Humble Indie Bundle get. And then you can also give it as a gift. It'll email it to you, and then there is something called the Humble Library, which is where all these games go. All the games are redeemable on Steam, and you also get a downloadable version of it. And I've been doing pretty much every single Humble Indie Bundle since they started, and I have quite the collection of games because of it. I also have a lot of doubles, so I will be giving some of those codes away on my Twitter account, at twitter.com/RedPandaGamer, at RedPandaGamer. So make sure you're following me, because I'm going to be giving away pretty much everything except Capsized, because that is the only game that I haven't had because it just got released on Mac. And for those of you who don't know, that is what I'm on. So yeah, all these games are PC, Mac, Linux, and a lot of these games are having their Linux debut. That is one of the other amazing things about the Humble Indie Bundle team, is that they port all of these games. And they just recently did a Double Fine Indie Bundle where a lot of those games got ported over to Mac and Linux. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I figured I'd go ahead and start with the games that you don't have to pay an average for. So we'll start out with Little Inferno. Okay, so we're going to take a look at Little Inferno, the first game we're going to talk about. I went ahead and put 20 minutes into it. I've actually beat this game already on my Wii U, but I've downloaded it for the first time, so I'm not as far. I actually already recorded this once and didn't realize I wasn't actually recording, so we're a little bit farther now than I was in that video. So I'm going to go ahead and try to explain this the best I can. Little Inferno is a very strange game. It's made by the people that made World of Goo and Henry Hatsworth, which were both really great games. This game's got a really dark narrative. Basically, we have to buy our toys, or just other objects in general, to go ahead and, well, keep ourselves warm and entertained. Now, one of the main points of this game that actually makes it a game and less just an interactive fireplace is the combo system. There's a lot of different combos. In fact, there's 99 different combos that span over 7 different catalogs of items. And this kind of is point-and-click adventure-style gameplay, in my opinion. So I've done 6 already, and you have to do a lot of these to be able to unlock more catalogs. We've already unlocked the second catalog, and of which there's 7. And for every catalog you unlock, you get more combos available to you. As you can see, we can go up to number 16, which is Lol Kitty. And as we unlock more lines of stuff, we'll unlock even more. So I've already done quite a few of them, and I kind of bought some of these items that are combos. So one of them is the generational combo, which is burning a portrait of people with a, I apologize if you're squeamish, a spider egg filled with spiders that jump all over the place. It's pretty nasty. So every item has its own interactions, some more interesting than others. And you get stamps, which basically allow you to instantly ship items to yourself. So let's see. Building bricks. So building bricks is probably a brick and blocks. That's my guess anyway. So with these stamps, we can go ahead and instantly ship them to us. And when we do combos, we get even more stamps. So some of the items are just one, like you just have one item. Some of them are just like the bricks and the blocks are multiple. So I think this is a combo. Maybe not. So like I said, it's got some puzzle elements to it, and the fact that you need to kind of be able to figure it out yourself. I feel like that has to be it, though. What else could it be? I honestly don't know. Unless it just hasn't... I guess it's not. I guess that makes sense, though, because that unlocked to us, I think, later. Let's see. Watching You, Dynamite, Seafarers combo. So we can go ahead and start burning some of these other items that we just got available to us. So let's just like burn the raccoon plushie, we'll burn the space heater, we'll burn this creepy eager bunny plushie. So the game's got a really dark narrative, creepy narrative. This is like Pedo Bear, I guess. Ugh, it's creepy. So we can go ahead and express ship some of these. So like I said, at first glance, this kind of looks like, and that's what I find interesting actually about this Humble Bundle, is it's a lot of games that are kind of like, kind of make that argument. So we got a nice burning fire right here actually, and the space heater kind of helps out a lot with that. So yeah, as we get further, we get more and more intensely burning objects. Also in the game, we get a lot of these letters. We have 3 different people we receive letters from. This is the owner of the fireplace company. I can't remember what her name is. Did you know your little inferno comes with a free instructions video? Love, Miss Nancy. I'm not going to play the video. The video was basically the commercial from the game, for the game. And here's the other character. Little Inferno Fireplace is pretty much my favorite game. Even though it doesn't make any sense, buy stuff, burn it. And it gives you more money than when you started. I love free stuff. That couldn't last forever. Oh, I hope they release a free update of Little Inferno Fireplace with the pink logs from Sugar Plums. So we have Sugar Plums, that thing in the back. It looks like a face, but it's not. But it can see you. So yeah, this game's fucking creepy. So there's her, the mom, who basically, you know, it's like the corporate shill, I guess you could say, of the game. Ugh, it's creepy. I don't really know what combination of things I should do. Best friend supplement pills. Okay. Also, the video commercial is always available to us. Oh, building blocks right here. So is it... Which one's it gonna be? Is it these blocks or the brick? Probably these blocks, right? That would make more sense. Sorry, I got too excited. So let's go ahead and burn these. So we got some pills there. That's so creepy. So if you're easily creeped out, this game might not be for you, I guess. But I don't know. I absolutely love the art style of this game. Like, World of Goo was so much fun, in my opinion, just because of the way the game like looked and played. They did a really good job with this, and I'm pretty sure the whole game was based on like crowdfunding. I guess it's not that. Maybe it is the brick. I don't think so, though. Is it? Oh yeah, it's building bricks. I guess that makes sense. So we got another combo, which gives us stamps and a lot of money. And like I said, the whole goal to unlocking more of our magazines is to get enough combos and to do all the combinations. So what do we have? Snake Surprise? Sure, why not? Ooh, Pyranosaurus plushie. That thing's gonna breathe fire, and I know that this thing breathes fire as well. I don't know if it's actually gonna work. Might as well try it. We'll express ship both of them just to see how that does. So the whole game, like I said, I've played through the whole thing, and I really do like this game an awful lot. Hey, fire breather combo. There you go. The game does a pretty good job of implying what the different combos are, but sometimes, you know, it takes some amount of solving. Let's see, we got another. Okay, guess what? I'm making you something because you are my pretty good friend, even though you never reply to my letters. Okay, but you have to send me something first. It is red and attractive and has long invisible arms. No, it's not love. Ew, it's magnets. Alright, so we don't have that. So this is another part of the game. Every now and then she'll require us to buy her something, and we'll send it to her, and she'll send us something like special, like an item you can really only get, you can't really get any other way. A cold metal heart. That looks intense. Let's go ahead and, wait, we don't have enough for it. Let's go ahead and we don't have it yet. Was it this one? It's almost done. So I really like this game a lot, and the narrative actually gets really insane. Like, the end of this game is, like, nuts. Like, it's and not in, like, a bad, like, cop-out way, in my opinion, anyway. I really legitimately love the ending of this game. I'm not going to play through the whole thing, of course, because this is supposed to be a quick look of all these games, and I've probably already gone a little too far with it. Oh my god. The explosion ones are intense. So the cold metal heart, like, inhales stuff. Okay, thanks for the magnet. I can tell there's something special about it. Did you notice too? What? Don't worry, I'm still making you something. I'm not very good at deadlines, but you can have for this for now. I think it's broken. She gives us a thermometer, so she gives us a lot of special items you can't get otherwise. That looks really cool though. The cold metal heart is inhaling, but it's like right in front of her singing. It's really cool. Alright, so I think on that note, actually, we can go ahead and end this portion. I really love this game. It's an amazing, it really is fantastic. Like I said, a lot of people probably won't think of it as like a game, but once you start playing, it's kind of addicting. When I played through it the first time, I just sat and played it all the way through. It took me about 5 hours, but I also picked up on the clues very quickly. So, Little Inferno, it's really fantastic. I like it a lot. If you don't, for whatever reason, want the Humble Bundle, I really do recommend at least getting this game. So I will be back with Awesomenauts. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at Awesomenauts. Now, I've only actually put like an hour and a half into this game back when it came out. I'm not really into MOBAs, mostly because I'm terrible at them. But Awesomenauts is a... Oh yeah, I'll explain that in a minute. Awesomenauts is a 2D MOBA game. Which actually, I did enjoy this game quite a bit, but I'm just no good at it at all. Also, one of the really cool things about the Humble Indie Bundle 8 is that you get this Cluck Humble Bundle exclusive costume. So I do have that unlocked, I believe. I hope so anyway. So let's go ahead and battle. I don't know if we'll actually find... Let's see, ready? I don't know how many games there are of this game right now, so let's see. So we have some characters here. Like I said, I know very little about MOBAs. I'm not going to be very good at explaining this. But I do have this guy. We might as well play as him a little bit, I guess. He's a robot suffering from anger management issues. He tried working in housekeeping. Okay. Let's go ahead and try it out. I mean, I'll play as the exclusive costume. I only ever play as, I think his name's Leon? I could be wrong. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to be very good at explaining this. Most people should already know a bit about Awesomenauts. So we got to pick... these, let's see, damage self, missiles, sure. How many can we pick? Can we pick them all? Or are we limited on each one, how many we can take? Okay, let's just go. Like I said, I'm just kind of trying to show the game off. I'm not very good at it. I do like this game, though. Like, I kind of would like to become better at it, but what are you going to do? Like, I tried playing League of Legends and Dota. I wasn't really into it. This game I managed to stick with a little bit more when playing with friends. This costume's really cool, though. So, I will do my best to be decent at this game, and if I'm not, I apologize for that. But yeah, it's a really cool game. It's got a beautiful art style, and I think the really cool thing... I mean, I love when Humble Indie Bundle does more than just give the game away. I love that it actually gave, like, an exclusive... and that being this skin. And I don't know if you can buy it. So let's shoot at these guys. The game takes patience, which that's honestly why I don't really like MOBAs, is because I have like 0 patience. I could probably grow to like it more, but I feel like if I'm gonna start to... Oh, I'm jumping into that pile of poison, I'm assuming is what that is. Alright, so we have W ability. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, that's just like our jetpack. Duh. W. It's up. And I don't have any of these other abilities unlocked. So I'll just kind of keep helping out over here. It seems I have people who are actually good at playing this game, which is really helping a lot. Give me that... Oh, I died. That was really terrible. I know I should have gone back, but I was being aggressive, I guess, to try and get those cubes. They look like sugar cubes. I should probably also unlock some of my abilities now. I should have done that like when I first started out. I don't know what I did. I'm not, like I said, I'm not showing off my Awesomenauts ability. I'm just showing that this is one of the games you get. Alright. So yeah, I like the design of this game quite a bit, and I could probably get into it. So let's see. Enables lifesteal battle, enables explode. Let's do that. Health, 120 per minute. Do I not have enough? Okay. Oh, no, I did buy it. Cool. I've never played as this character, so I don't really know what things I'm buying right now. And I apparently did not buy a Q or an E weapon. Whatever. We'll just keep going ahead. Oh no! It's the bottom turret. Let's see. Alright. This game, I don't know. I really like this game an awful lot. I wish I had the patience and the skill for it. The most fun I've had with this game actually has been playing with with other people. Playing on your own on a team isn't as fun, but I guess that's kind of typical with any kind of multiplayer game. The other thing I don't like about this game, I mean, it's a part of the game, but I never like in MOBAs when if you don't level up, you're kind of screwed as far as ability goes, because everyone else will level up. It's an interesting game, though. I mean, I do like it a lot. I just don't know how I feel about like this particular class of character. I'm just trying to like stay back and not get murdered. This chicken suit is awesome, though. It's awesome nuts. Get away, Mr. Popo. Alright, so we can put F to, oh cool, did that heal us? That's kind of cool. We should probably go back and buy ability of some sort. What? Are you serious? Probably shouldn't have left. No! We're terrible. I'm terrible. I don't mean to... It's my own fault. I shouldn't have bailed on the rest of my team. We'll hang out over here and gain some experience, hopefully. Oh, jeez. That's what I thought. If you hold F, I forgot that you have to hold F for that to work. Let's go ahead and buy Vacuum Bite. All right, now we got our Q ability. You know, now, I mean, honestly, now that I have like this chicken suit, it kind of makes me want to play the game more since I have something cool and exclusive. Then again, you know, hundreds of thousands of people that are going to buy the Humble Bundle will also all have this, so it won't be as unique, I guess. Oops, I did not mean to jump like that. Q! Oh, I totally missed. Yeah, this class is a little bit slow. I'm not as used... Oh, do I have to be close to him to be able to use that? Okay, that makes more sense. I do like that he has a jetpack, though. Oh, I missed. Trying to kill this dude since he's close to dying. He's running away from me now. Oh, did he get health? Damn it. Got a lot of health. Alright, so our turret's under attack. I should probably go back and defend it. I'm not going to play through this whole game, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure that if I abandon it, there's some kind of negative connotation to that. But, you know, we're doing a quick look. We're not really trying to play through a whole match here. Oops, I totally missed. But yeah, this is Awesomenauts. It's a 2D style Dota, or a MOBA game. If you're into MOBA, or if you want to get more into MOBA, this is kind of how I recommend it. I don't know if I'd say this is like, since I don't play any other MOBAs, I don't know if this is a good place to start to get into maybe like, I don't know, League or Dota, or if maybe this, I don't know, does this game even have like leagues of its own? Did I kill, oh, a droid killed him. I thought I did that, but I guess not. But I helped. Kind of got him on the ropes here though, which is cool. I'd like to kill at least one dude. Get him! Hey, I did it! I killed somebody! I feel so accomplished. So now we got to level up, which is really beneficial. Will be much more of an asset to the rest of the team. And, you know, I don't know. I feel like I could get into this. I really love the art style, though. It really is great. Go back. Fall back. We almost destroyed their turret. And we got it. Yeah, my team. Did I kill that dude? Or did he teleport? Oh, I thought I killed him. Whatever. We should probably teleport back. Run! Run away! Oh, do we have to stand still to teleport? We should definitely go back and probably buy another upgrade. Alright. We're not doing great, though, so... Let's see, what does this do? Slowing power? Reflect? Let's go ahead and buy that for this. I like this class a lot, though. He's pretty fun to play as. Like I said, my only complaint is that he's really slow. But he's not even that slow. I like that he's got this jetpack, though. That's pretty convenient. I guess that's supposed to make up for it, which it pretty much does. Alright, so I'll go ahead and play for another couple minutes. I'm trying to make these short. I mean, all these games have been out for a while, so it's not like I need to really spend too much time on them. A lot of people have already decided if they're games that they are interested in or not. I'm kind of waiting to use this explode move. Now let's go ahead and use it. I don't know what it does. I'm curious. Whoa! Is that a... Okay, I don't know if that's a thing I should use or not. That seems kind of bad. Alright, so I'm going to be a scumbag and go ahead and exit the game. Kind of a short look at of Awesomenauts. It's a really cool game, and I think the fact that you get Cluck is very, very cool. And I will see you guys for, let's go ahead and go to Capsized. See you in a minute. Alright, so we're taking a look now at Capsized. This is actually a game I haven't played any of before, so this is kind of like a true first impressions look at it. Like I said, it's never really been available to me on Mac, but it's a game I've always really wanted to play, and there's really no excuse because, well, I have the ability to boot up in Windows. It's just, for whatever reason, a game I never tried. So we'll go ahead and just go with medium difficulty. I don't think this game's going to be that hard, and I apologize that I'm just kind of taking a look at the very beginning of the game. But, you know, it's first impressions. What do you want? Let's see. Space to start. Oh, my God. This art is beautiful. Alright, so we got a 2D style. This game reminds me... Oh, God, there's so many games this is like. I cannot think of any of them. Fire. Okay, so we got a gun. It's kind of like Terraria. It's kind of like Starbound that's coming out. It's kind of like Richard. Which are all very great games. Well, I don't know about Starbound yet because it hasn't come out yet. But I really love... Oh my God, these graphics are gorgeous. Kind of reminds me a bit of Braid. But I actually kind of like the graphics more, I think, than the graphics in Braid. This really seems like a living, breathing world. We got a sweet hookshot, which I love hookshots in games. I think hookshot is like one of the coolest things you can put in your game. Oh my God! Yeah, it definitely reminds me a lot of Terraria. Kind of also, like, just the way the enemies move, too. A lot reminds me of that. But this freaking art style, man, is so gorgeous. I feel like, and you know, I kind of get that feeling of, like, anything can attack you. Ooh, crap, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Oh, hey, there's stuff down there. Gravity ram? I don't know what that is. Oh my God! Like I said, you get this feeling of anything can kill you in this game, and it's kind of nice, actually. I don't really get that feeling very often from games. So that's kind of cool. Get away! That was close. Oh, we did get hit, and we're, like, bleeding now. Oh, get away! This is so cool. Let's see, what is this? Throw? Wait. Throw. Oh, I see. We control stuff with our mouse. Interesting. Does that explode when I shoot at it? Or are we supposed to, like, take this with us? I'm not really sure. Where are we supposed to pull this? Come on! Come along with me! On a journey so far, far away. What are we supposed to do here? Did I screw this up? I may have screwed this up. I mean, it wanted me to throw this. I don't really understand what this is, though. I apologize. I probably should have played a little bit longer because this is kind of like this is completely blind. Maybe. Oh shit! What was that? Oh, okay. I was supposed to throw this. I guess that makes sense since that's where it is. Okay, makes sense. Let's pull this out of the way. I don't really understand what that pod is though. 1 life. Excellent. So yeah, I'm really glad that this game is available for everything now. It's available on PC and Linux now. Oh, so we have 2 different weapons now. Sweet! Guys, awesome. Oh, wait, we can run out of ammo of that one. Of course, the alt fire. Nice! It's a shotgun and an assault rifle. That's pretty cool. Oh, I keep missing, like, I always... Ooh, that thing's creepy. Oh, wall jumps. Oh. This is a solid platformer, man. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I mean, not like I ever... Oh, that was bad. Not that I like, ever doubted the quality of this game. It's just like, I always looked at it, I'm like, there's no way this game is as amazing as it looks. Oh. Oh, God. Can you, like, jump on enemies and it hurts them? I don't know if that hurt them or me. Let's use the shotgun some more. Oh, God, get off my head! Get off me! Oh, my God. This game's intense. Alright. Is this the exit? Yeah. So you get these nice little... the stills in this game are gorgeous. Not that anyone should be surprised. I did not die. Not that anyone... Oh, there's secrets? 475. Hashtag shots fired. We'll go to abduction. I'm not going to play too much of this, just enough to kind of give an idea. Locate endangered crewmate. Will do. Got some more ammo, so I guess there's really no fear in using this alternative weapon more. Ah! Wildlife. More wildlife, I should say. So we don't start off with fuel, which I don't think I noticed earlier. Get away! And I also don't know when I should use one gun or when I should use the other. I don't know how powerful this gun is in comparison to the other one. Oh god, there's a bunch of enemies over here. Oh, get away. This game would be really cool multiplayer too. I mean, like I said, it really reminds me a lot of Terraria. So I might just be thinking of it more in that kind of regard. Oh, what are those things? Those things look dangerous. So even though we don't have our jetpack available to us, we still have this sweet hook shot that works really well. Like, you know, as much as I love hook shots in games, it is pretty easy to make a bad one. But I feel like they made it pretty simple. And I also think adding wall jump was genius. We got some stuff in here. Ooh, we found a secret. We got a immolator. Oh, it's like a flamethrower. Or is it like a... Are we shooting like ice or are we shooting fire? I'm not really sure. I feel like we probably shouldn't use it because these enemies are pretty easy to deal with. You can also do the classic like Valve style weapon switch where you just gotta push the number keys. I guess I say Valve, but I feel like pretty much every game does that. And I wouldn't know if that started in Half-Life 1 or not. There's some locals over there. I keep expecting like these big pulsating things just like explode. Man, we're just messing stuff up. We come to this planet and start killing everyone. That's probably gonna be part of the narrative, though. Ooh. The physics engine in this game is pretty solid. How are we supposed to get through this? Or are we not supposed to get through it? Whoa! The alternative fire on this thing's awesome. Oh, here we go. We go that way. Ooh! Get out of there. This is seriously such an awesome game. I honestly like... Oh, we got jetpack fuel. Awesome. Oh, get out of there! No, don't... Oh my god. Ugh, stop it! We basically just used all that jetpack fuel. I don't know how I feel about the glass shattering as we get further. It's a little weird just considering the fact that it's a 2D game. Like I normally don't really mind that with first-person shooters, but it is a little bit strange for a 2D game. I mean, it's whatever, you know, it's not that big a deal, but another secret. So the secrets, I guess, are just like you find special items and stuff like that, which is cool. Shotgun's got some pretty realistic knockback too, which I appreciate. We're supposed to like destroy that. It's always a little difficult to tell like what's destructible and what's not. Or are we supposed to just go through here? I guess not. Where do we go? I mean, that was a secret, so I don't know why we'd have to go in there. Unless we have to destroy all the locals before we can move on, which is a little dark, but alright, game. Oh, we're really close to dying. I'd be a little embarrassed if I died here. No regenerating health, which is great. I would be a little annoyed if there was regenerating health. I'm assuming we don't need this, because we had to find that in the game itself. Is that hurting me? I think it is. There's blood everywhere. Oh yeah, we are. Oh! Okay, so that makes sense that that was hurting us because it's got spikes on it. Good thing the game is... Oh shit, I died and blood splattered everywhere. I guess it kind of makes sense that that happens. So the game makes little checkpoints throughout the game, or throughout the stage, which doesn't really tell you, but it does. And do I lose all my weapons once I die? I'll check in a second. Oh my god. Things are kicking my ass. Oh my god. This game's brutal. I should probably be using my better weapon. It's the real problem. Oop. Keep falling. There we go. I mean, these levels aren't very long, so I should... Yeah, I could have just went to the exit anyway. Okay, so that's Capsized. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm not going to keep embarrassing myself. I will keep playing it, though, because it is a very cool game. Let's go ahead and move on now from Capsized to Thomas Was Alone from #Mike Bithell. Okay, so guys, now we're going to take a look at Thomas Was Alone from #MikeBithell. This is a game I actually really, really love, not unlike all the other games we've been talking about. But I'm going to go ahead and go to Scenario Select. This is a game I've beaten several times. Not on this computer, unfortunately. I beat it on a different computer, so I barely have any of the levels unlocked. We'll just go ahead and start from Array. Spawn is more of a tutorial-styled one. Now, where Thomas Was Alone really shines, not only in the interesting narrative in these quotes, talking about this AI that was created in these squares, but the writing and the voiceover is unbelievably good. I really cannot speak highly enough.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle.
So I'll try my best to let you hear the lines in this game, because they really are the highlight. Well, I don't know if that's actually fair to say.
Chris had been doing
Oh wow. That okay. Jesus. You know, some
Well, not actually. Not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. What was that skinny little runt leaping about like
but yeah, I screwed up a little bit there. The respawn rate is super fast, so it's kind of easy to accidentally walk over and kill yourself over and over again. So the game may seem super, super simple right now, and I kind of wish I had more levels unlocked currently on this computer, because the later game is insane. You end up with like I think 7 different characters. I always forget what the actual amount is. It's been a while since I played through it. 7 different characters, which each with different like jumping abilities and like different physical properties, which is one of the things I really love about this game. And the narrative, God, it's so good. I honestly don't want to play too much of this game because I don't want to ruin anything. It's also got really simple, good platforming where you just switch characters.
Okay. This was more like it. The glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it. Which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this...
So in this one, this is a pretty typical pattern.
Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. Unfortunate. Seriously. This made the whole switch pressing...
So the bitter narrative of Chris being jealous of Thomas is pretty entertaining. And there's more. Like, there ends up being a really fat block that believes she's a superhero, which is awesome.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Well, Red seemed fine, happy to be on his
Alright, so
merry
push the
little
button.
Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since...
There's also great dynamic lighting in this game.
Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms.
So yeah, Mike Bithell writes some really incredible dialogue, and I don't remember the name of this guy reading it, but he is also amazing. I'm pretty sure he won an award for it as well, which he totally deserved. This game is so good. It also recently came out on PlayStation 3 and the Vita, so if you can't get it on your computer for whatever reason, it is available to you there. I do really recommend the game. I don't want to play too much of it just because I feel like I sing this game's praise all the time.
Stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals.
Okay, I was gonna say, doesn't it go further?
That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something
Oops.
vaguely new,
My bad.
Chris
So those are obviously check marks, or checkpoints.
from the vaulting
And the thing is, this game isn't... Oh my god, I totally screwed that up.
next portal would split
Is there a button we're supposed to push? I don't remember.
a few levels.
Because I know, or unless I'm just doing terrible platforming. Like, and another thing, this game makes me, like, really... Like, I don't like talking very much during this game. A, because of the voiceover. And B, because it just... I get so captivated with it, and I just, like to sit here and just... I just enjoy... Oh my god, I keep jumping at the wrong time. I'm trying to focus on getting these finished quickly so we can move on. Because I feel like I don't talk about Thomas Was Alone much on my channel, but me and youtube.com/BearTaffy were recently talking about Thomas Was Alone. We talked about it for like an hour and a half, and it was just like, okay, I don't... Oh, you jerk. Mike Bithell, I know you planned that. But it's really cool because Mike Bithell, I follow him on Twitter, of course, and he's been talking about his Linux build that he's working on, and all in preparation of the Humble Indie Bundle.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This.
So now we have John, who's kind of a cocky son of a bitch, but he's also very, like I said, every character's got their own little quirk. I totally screwed that up. But John can jump way higher, he's way taller and skinnier, and he's yellow, for those of you who like the color yellow. And, you know, the cool thing about this game is there's a lot of different ways to solve the puzzles. There's not like a million ways, but there are a pretty high variance of ways.
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these.
So John's kind of a dick to us, but he also, like, views himself as a hero, kind of. There we go. Let's go ahead and like I said, I don't have that many levels unlocked on here, but I believe in scenario 2 we have even more characters unlocked. I think. I mean, we have to have some. Oh, there we go. Claire's the best.
This was how Claire would die.
So obviously none of the characters can go into water, but as we'll see in a minute here.
Rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was.
So this game's kind of got this like glaring theme of evolution, which I have no problem with as a believer in evolution, but.
Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realized.
So Claire is probably one of the most interesting parts of the narrative, other than Chris falling in love with, I can't remember the other one's name. There's like a trampoline style character.
Getting around that, you couldn't be a superhero without a cape.
Claire really is hilarious, though. Claire's really enjoyable.
That made matters clear.
You also kind of get this.
We're dealing with.
Let's see.
Claire was
You can just like skate alongside here.
and, you know, floating in water.
I don't know. It's so great. Like the dialogue, like the oops. There's an easier way to do this, but I'm stubborn, so. Like I said, multiple ways to do things. Like I could just do that, or I could use Claire to like kind of go in the middle, but whatever. So now Claire helps everyone to get across.
All right. They're not my skinny friends, for I am Claire.
Oops.
And I will save you.
So yeah, I like this a lot. I love this game. I really do. I don't feel like I need to even say it because it's obvious, but it's seriously so fantastic. And yeah, I know, oh, it's just shapes, but I think that's what I love so much about it, is it really is just so simple. And it works really, really well. We can go ahead and jump across here. There's some cool like water physics too, with how when you sink down, you jump back up higher. I'll go ahead and stop playing this game now because I've been singing its praises much too long. Thomas Was Alone is fantastic. If you can't play it on PC, Mac, or Linux, you can get it on the PlayStation 3 or your PlayStation Vita. And we will move on now to Dear Esther. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at Dear Esther, which I'll talk about this in Proteus as well. A lot of people don't actually qualify as a quote-unquote game, which is actually something that's drove me kind of crazy, especially as someone who's kind of a big fan of Dear Esther and Proteus. I apologize, too, for talking over the poem, since it is kind of one of the highlights of the game. It's how beautifully written it is. But I honestly don't see a problem with games that are really just explorable 3D spaces, and this kind of comes, like, a lot of people have issues with games like this, and I can kind of understand it, but I also don't see a need for the argument. If you don't like it, fine, you don't like it, but you don't have to, like, question whether or not it's a game. You don't need to, like, defend yourself and saying, well, I don't like Dear Esther, but to be fair, it's not even a real game. Like, that's always really bothered me. And I think it's cool that it's been included in the Humble Bundle because a lot of people have been turned away from it. And, you know, anyone that's going to buy the Humble Bundle is going to try the game. I understand not wanting to buy it because you're not really sure as to what it is. But now that it's been offered with all these other games, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't try it. I could see if maybe you don't want to pay over the $5.60. Well, I don't really understand that. I could see, though, why you wouldn't pay extra for one of them if it was like how Proteus is. But I really like Dear Esther because it's a gorgeous space you explore. And sure, there's not much to do in it other than explore, but that's fine. I like games that involve exploration. I do kind of wish there was a sprint button. That's honestly one of my biggest problems I have with the game. I do kind of like the zoom functionality, mostly because I just like the fact that you can do like the Hitchcock with it. And for those of you who don't know what the Hitchcock is, it's like a shot that Alfred Hitchcock was famous for doing, where he would pull the camera back and zoom in at the same time, or push the camera in and zoom out at the same time, which creates a really cool effect. And I don't think that was why it was put into the game, but it is kind of cool. And it doesn't work necessarily perfectly because the zoom in and out is much faster than the walking, but that's beside the point. So basically we're exploring this giant 3D island. I don't know why I needed to call it 3D. Obviously it's in 3D. And there's 4 different chapters, each with different locations. The cave, of course, being the most gorgeous of them. I didn't pick that one, though, because I felt like everyone should kind of see it for itself. I've seen a lot of screenshots of the game showing kind of crazy stuff that can be found in it. And it is true, there are some very interesting things that can be found in this game that, in my opinion, make it even more so a quote-unquote game. But, what makes, it's like the whole argument of what is a gamer, what's a hardcore gamer? Is someone who plays Call of Duty a gamer, or is the person that plays Bejeweled on their iPhone still a gamer? You're still playing games. I don't know why lines need to be drawn. I don't really ever understand that. I love Dear Esther. I've spent about an hour and a half with this game when it first came out, and I really enjoyed it a lot, just like I enjoyed Proteus. I don't really feel like I need to say too much about this game. This is going to be one of the shorter of the quick looks that I do in this Humble Bundle 8.
An imagined answer phone message. The tires are flat, the wheel spins loosely, and the brake fluid has run like ink over this map, staining the landmarks and rendering the coastline mute, compromised. Where you saw galaxies, I saw only bruises cut into the cliff by my...
Okay, so I figured I'd be quiet for a little bit of the poem, just so you can kind of hear the quality of the voice acting, which I do actually think is really good. You'll notice that the texture quality on a lot of the stuff isn't great. I'm also not playing on like full quality though right now. Not really for any particular reason, I'm just not. I'm not really sure where we're supposed to go. It's been a while since I've played this game, so I apologize for my lack of direction. But this is the kind of game, and that's the whole point. You're supposed to explore. You're supposed to look around. You're supposed to kind of get lost in it. The plants do kind of interact with your walking around. They kind of wrap around you. But of course, with the lower texture quality, it's not as great walking up into them. But it looks, it looks really gorgeous from like far away. Like I honestly, like almost every shot in this game looks like a portrait of some sort. So Dear Esther, I don't really want to spend too much time with it, because I just feel like it's a game that a lot of people have talked about. People know if it's a game they're interested in or not, and I just kind of wanted to include it. It's a really cool game, though, and I actually do really enjoy it. And it looks like we're supposed to go that way. Or is that the way we came from? Probably the way we came from. But yeah, this is Dear Esther. It's a cool game, and it's included in Humble Bundle 8. Not much more to say. I do enjoy it. Don't think that this, the fact that this is a shorter segment is evident of me not liking this game as much, because that's quite the opposite. I like this game a lot, and I feel like showing too much of it kind of takes away from the novelty of playing it for the first time. So let's go ahead and put down Dear Esther, and I believe we can start looking at the 2 games that are at this point $5.67 to get. So let's take a look at Proteus, kind of in the same vein as this game. Okay, so Proteus from Ed Key and David Kaniga. If I said that wrong, I apologize, David. But this game is... oh, God, I love it so much. I really do. It's fantastic. We have postcards here that kind of let us go to previous worlds we've created in the back, or in the past. So if we've played through this game is somewhat randomly generating. I've never really been able to tell. It's kind of difficult to say because there's not as many landmarks in this game as much as there's kind of like a tool set, and you see a lot of similar stuff. But the world is somewhat randomly generating, and anytime you beat a new game, you get to a postcard, and you get to revisit the different levels you've been to. So maybe if I kind of played around more with that, I'd be able to start telling differences between the level designs. But I don't know how long this is going to take, because I've never done this before. I just knew that this was... Oh, cool. Not long at all. I just knew that this was an option in the game. So, very much like Dear Esther, this is a game whose game, I guess... this is a game that's been called into question by many people as to whether or not it is actually a game. Which, Proteus, I really do love Proteus a lot. I've always really enjoyed it. I've always really thought it was a cool idea. And where I think it really kind of beats Dear Esther, not that it's a competition by any means, is the imaginative art design, I think, is what I like a lot. And it's more of an audio experience than Dear Esther is. The music and sounds in this game are just so fantastic. Here we have like a frog that we're chasing around. And there was a time when I played this game and I followed a frog quite a while, and it did take me to something interesting. That doesn't always happen. Here we have these, which I believe we can only actually interact with at night, because they do something kind of cool. So I guess we'll wait for when it becomes night, which it seems like it's becoming right now. We'll come back and do some cool stuff with this. So yeah, Dear Esther is an audio-visual experience unlike really any I've had from any other game. And I don't want to get too much into it because it's a lot of the same stuff I have to say as Dear Esther. I don't understand where people who play video games get off in saying this is not a video game, because that's bullshit. This is definitely a video game, and it's a gorgeous looking and sounding one at that, and I really like it a lot. If you don't think it is, fine, whatever, that's your opinion, but I really don't see how you can even deem it so, or not so. I feel like this game deserves way more credit, and I'm sure the fact that it was kind of scandalous, I guess you could say, helped out a lot. This is like a graveyard. This is kind of cool. I don't know if interacting with these graves will do anything. Plus, that's one of the things. Like, that's the thing about this that's mixed with the game. The people who say it's not a game are the people who spent 5 minutes with it. But there are some really cool interactions that you can only find at very specific times in this game. This game goes through the holidays, or goes through seasons, it goes through daytime, nighttime. Not as, like, most games would, but it does do it. And some things can only be interacted with at some times or others. And I'm having trouble finding something I can actually interact with, because I'd like to be able to show you what I mean, but I mean, if there's nothing I can interact with, here you go. So now we have like these, it's kind of like a time lapse. Wait, it stopped. If we go, where were we when that just started? Let's try that again. That was interesting. I don't know why it started doing that. And that's the thing, it's like an experiment, you know? Like, things start to happen, and you're like, why did that happen? I want it, there we go. Why did it do that? Okay, so when we touch this, it'll make a noise. Maybe. Maybe it's not going to do it again. I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, like, weird interactions that will just happen. And you'll want to figure out how to do it again, because it's really interesting. So we kind of got like this time lapse going on right now. We have all these like stars over here. Or they're probably not stars. I don't know what exactly they are. They kind of look like stars though. I think there's... Let's go ahead and follow this. So yeah, interesting things will just kind of randomly happen in this universe. Let's see. So yeah, as we walk through all these, or walk into them, I guess, we have some cool stuff happening. And look, it's gorgeous! It's beautiful! And when we come to the middle of this, we get some crazy time-lapse stuff happening now. And it'll fade to white. And then we'll kind of have some more stuff going on. Now it's summer, I believe. Like I said, there are seasons in this game. And they all interact differently. So, yeah, I believe that this, like, circle of, like, hedges is in a different place in every world or every new game. We have some bees over here that will follow us around and make us run faster. So you see, like, really cool interactions. Stuff that probably no one... People that, like, argue that this isn't a game probably never found this stuff. And fine, whatever. If you weren't into this game, then that's your own call. But you can't... I don't think it's fair to say it's not a game. There's also these really cool, almost like ruins, and I think that if we come back here at night, they do something interesting. But yeah, that's Proteus. I don't want to spend too much time with it because I have made an actual video on Proteus talking about it, and I just don't feel the need to like incessantly repeat myself in defending it. It's a squirrel! And defending this as a game, because I personally, well, I think it's a game and I always will view it as a game. God, these like, these are like turtles? I don't even know what these things are. Maybe they're crabs? I don't know. But yeah, Proteus. It's a very cool game. It's offered when you go over the average on Humble Bundle, which right now the average is $5.65. Which if you pay less than $5.65, you're kind of a scumbag anyway, since none of these games are that cheap. But yeah, I definitely recommend giving the extra money for it, and if this game doesn't sell you on wanting to give more than the average, I'm sure the next one will, because the next one is one of my favorite games, Hotline Miami. Hotline Miami, one of my favorite indie games of all time, and my #1 favorite indie game from 2012, is the other game offered when you go over the average. I was previously doing a Let's Play of this video, but unfortunately the quality wasn't looking too good, and I didn't want to do videos covering this game since it is one of my favorites, and I don't really want to not do it justice, you know? So we're going to go ahead and go into a random chapter. This is a top-down action, insane 80s game that I absolutely love. The masks are really cool. Each mask gives you a different starting ability. Some give you more guns, Fists of Fury, which makes your punches more powerful. You can find secrets easier, lethal doors, walk faster, start with a knife, look farther. So all these are really cool, and some of them come in handy more often than others. Let's actually go ahead and use Peter, because it's a unicorn and it's really cool. And when we shoot guns, people won't be able to hear it. Oh, there's a dog over there, so maybe I should have picked the dog one. Oh, we got him. Let's go ahead and take out this dog before it messes with us. But yeah, the cool thing about... Oh, I didn't see the glass there. If you didn't see what just happened, there's a glass window over there. So I love the top-down... I normally am not a fan of top-down games per se. But I do really like the top-down in this one. Let's see, how do we want to do this? So no one can hear our gunshots, which this is actually a really good mask. And I believe... Even if they like die right next to them, which maybe is a little bit silly, that was a really dumb way to die. Might seem a little bit silly, but it's ultimately kind of cool. Got them both at the same time there. Okay, they saw it that time, but it was pretty obvious. Did I get them both? Cool, let's trade this for another gun. I don't really know, like, it's kind of hard for me to talk about this game because I've talked about it so much between doing my Let's Play that I unfortunately wasn't able to continue. Between that and like my top 10 indie games of 2012, I've talked about this game an awful lot. And if you, for some reason, still don't own it, that's pretty insane, because this game is so unique and so good, and it's got so much pizzazz. I really love this game so much. Oh god, I clicked off the game. Oops. Not a game I recommend playing in windowed mode. Just saying. It's very easy to click off, and unfortunately the game doesn't pause when you do that. It's not really the game's fault, though. I mean, it's just kind of happens. Oh, this dog's coming after me. There was a mask, though, that makes dogs not attack you, which is never really a bad idea to pick. I wanted to... You can also... Oh, wait, did I pick something just now? Did I just pick up a mask on accident? That was kind of awesome. There's a mask hidden in every level. So there's a mask you get just for beating the level, and then there's a mask hidden in the level additionally. We got a hammer right here. There's also, if you do better, you get more weapons. Like more unique weapons, and the hammer is one of them. So at the end of everything you get a score, and depending on how that score is, you will unlock more items. So let's finish this guy off. Oh wow, that was pretty dumb. So there's a lot of different ways to play the game. The game does reward you for being reckless, but it also becomes more difficult the more reckless you... Did I just throw that? I didn't want to throw it. I wanted to use it. Oh, I don't know how that guy got stuck over there. That was a little odd. I personally like using melee combat a lot, but a lot of the times I don't think you can even use melee combat on the dogs. So I guess it's weird. I thought we got an Uzi. This is another unlockable item. Depending on how well you like, this game's got a lot of replayability too. Like just because you beat it once, you're probably gonna still want to play it just to be able to play it with more masks and with more weapons, and unlock more masks and weapons. There is also, and I don't want to, like, without spoiling anything, there is also levels later where you get to play as another character who has a weapon exclusive to him and a playstyle kind of exclusive to him. The Uzi is kind of insane. You can throw your guns. Wait, get over there. And you can throw, like, you can throw basically anything. This game, I struggle every time to talk about this game. Oops. Just because it's so unique and it's so much fun. This pistol is another unlockable weapon you can only get. Ooh. Or Magnum? I don't know technically what gun it would be. Oh, God. There we go. Stage clear. I'm probably only going to play through one level, just because most people on this channel have probably already seen, and most people in general have probably already seen plenty of Hotline Miami to really know what it's about. Oops, I apologize. Matthew has added me to their friend list. Matthew, I'm making a video, my friend. Not good timing. So yeah, stringing combos, shooting more people, being reckless really are the best ways to get better scores. And even though, oh, I did not see. You can also aim in this game, which I didn't mean to make a rhyme. I typically hate rhyming, but it happened. I probably don't have the best weapon right now for this portion. Should have rolled with oh, there's a big hammer right there. I hope I don't die here, because I'd like to use that. You can look a little bit further holding the shift button. There's also a mask that allows you to look even farther. So we got this sledgehammer here. So this is a pretty unique weapon. Oh, that takes a little bit longer to swing, but it gets you a few more points as well. And if you use a large variety of weapons, that will give you more points. So we'll wait till this guy is kind of facing the other way, maybe? I don't think he's going to, though. Let's, like, throw it at him. Take his gun. Ah! Oop, there we go. Chapter clear. I don't know what we just picked up. I think that was, like, what is that? Oh, that's a ninja star. I've never used one of those. And sometimes when you're leaving a level, you'll get ambushed by, like, the police, or, oops, don't want to go that way. Ambushed by the police, or, like, a boss-type enemy, but that did not happen this time. So yeah, Hotline Miami is such a cool, unique game, and I'm really excited. They're making a sequel to it that's going to take place in the 90s. So if you haven't played Hotline Miami, what is wrong with you? Definitely give at least $6 to the Humble Indie Bundle, and you can get it, and all these other games. You'd be so crazy not to. As you can see, 8,809 points to unlock the next weapon. And I don't know what kind of grade we got. It wasn't even close to our high score, so it was probably lower than a B-. Yeah, whatever. I have A+ on a lot of these levels. The music's great, the graphic style's great, it's got a lot of replayability. Like, more than you'd probably expect. Like, I've probably put, like, 8 hours into this game, which isn't saying much considering it only takes... I mean, I've played through it twice. I guess I've played more than 8 hours. So I beat it twice, and I still have a lot of interest in playing it more. I don't know why it won't let me... There we go. New mask. This is the one I found. Carl! It's a grasshopper. Sweet. I don't know what it's going to do, but it is very cool. So there's this weird, creepy narrative along with it, where we're kind of carrying out all these missions for this guy, and we kind of see crazy things, like that dead body right there, and he told us it wasn't none of it was real. So there's also a really interesting narrative. But anyways, guys, I figure that is plenty I need to show you. I mean, Hotline Miami is such a great game. I don't feel like I really need to say too much about it. Hey, it's almost May 31st anyway. So I'll go ahead. Okay, so Humble Indie Bundle 8. It's really fantastic. I went ahead and shared all the games with you, plus all my feelings on the games. Not only do you get all these games for whatever price you want, well, assuming you pay over the average, you get Proteus and Hotline Miami, but you also get all the game soundtracks, which is actually really, really cool in my opinion. Most of these games have really amazing soundtracks, and I don't think the Hotline Miami soundtrack is included, which is actually really unfortunate. But I think that's because it's the composer sells that soundtrack separate, which I would recommend buying. But it's really great. Honestly, even like every single one of these games are worth, what they charge for them. So it's insane to me that they're all being offered for pay what you want. Please pay over the average. Honestly, I recommend paying as much as you can. But don't be like a jerk. Don't pay like a penny. Don't pay $1. At least pay over the average to get Hotline Miami and Proteus. But if you could, try to pay like 10. I pay like $50 for my Humble Bundles. I'm not trying to like say, oh, look at me. But seriously, I really appreciate what these guys do. They do some amazing things, and I really appreciate it. So thanks so much to the Humble Indie Bundle, and thanks so much to you guys for watching this, and thanks to the developers for allowing us to do this and be able to get our games at a very easy price for charity. So thanks for watching. There will be a link in the description below to get to the Humble Indie Bundle, and I hope you guys pick it up. I'll see you next time.